This is the Railroad Shark 3.0, and I'm just going to say this right away. For a single motor moped style e-bike, this thing is stupid fast. It's not dual motor, but once you unlock it, this bike gets into the 40s, and later in the video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Now, I've ridden a lot of moped style e-bikes, so I'm not going to sit here and act like this is the only thing out there and the only one, blah blah blah. But what I can say is this one's seriously impressive. The build quality is awesome, the battery is super good, the front suspension feels dialed, cable management's clean, and the whole bike just looks cool. It's got a 1500 watt BAFANG hub motor, 1800 watts of peak power, a 52 volt 20 amp hour battery, which is unique, 20x4 tires, and a long 24-inch seat that makes it a legit two-seater. You also get a rear trunk, a 3 amp fast charger, and even a USB-C port so you can charge your phone while you ride. That's the kind of stuff I like, because it tells me they actually thought about the little details. And the big thing is, across the board, the bike is just solid. It's fast, it's comfortable, feels planted, it looks good, and we had a blast on it. So in this review, I'm going to show you the speed, the range, the ride quality, everything. Let's get into it. Alright, so here I am doing the unboxing and the build. I'll just let you know up front, it was really straightforward. Putting on the wheel and putting most of the handlebar stuff on and all that, all straightforward stuff. If you are getting this unit with the rear cargo, that's where things can get a little like daunting a little bit. You'll have to remember that if you do put that on, you're gonna have to actually mount it under the seat, so make sure you don't put the seat on first, because I did that. And then you're gonna want to make sure you mount the back plate for the cargo first, put that in, and then you can put the seat on over it. And it's not super hard. I just did it in the wrong order, so make sure if you got the cargo trunk in the back that you kind of get that all going. And yeah, the instructions weren't super clear for that. They do have a video, and the video wasn't amazing on showing how to put the cargo trunk in, but once you get it, it's really actually amazing. And yeah, that was really it. Other than that, it's just like a moped style bike. You just, kind of put it together. And then I will recommend you just throw that battery on the charger. It does charge super fast though, but in any case, yeah, just watch out for putting that rear trunk on. Alright, before I take it out, I just wanted to show you guys the Shark 3.0 with the cargo. Awesome little setup back here. Comes with its own key. You can lock it, unlock it. Show you guys how much room you get in here. So you got tons of room. Then alongside, it's like padded and insulated with this stuff, so pretty awesome if you're door dashing or just like want to go pick up groceries. Kind of a badass setup. And then my favorite thing, I was going to show you if you want to take off the rear rack. Trying to remember, it's super simple. You pull up the insulation. I think I remember now. Yep, and then there's this guy. Spin it off. That's literally it. And now you can set this aside. And just because I'm not going to go use this today, I'm going to keep that out of the initial review. But it is an awesome addition to what they give you with the bike. All right, well, there we go. Now we're moving. So we are on the roll road, guys. So yeah, in order to unlock this bike, you have to hold set down, and there's an option in there for max miles per hour. I just maxed mine out to like, I don't know what it was, 50. I mean, the bike can't do 50, so I was like, you know, might as well just max it. Everything feels really good and dialed though. For like a moped style 52 volt, it feels strong. You know, you got blinkers, you got your horn, got my lights. Kind of has everything you really want and need out of something like this. Since we're doing 31 right now, feels like it, I'll say that. I just have to get these brakes going, that's really it. Because the brakes are not bedded at all. So we're barely doing the first 2 miles on this thing right now. But see how it goes. We're gonna go over here and hit some off-road, a little bit of hilly. I love the way it feels though, the bars and the stance. All right, this is super steep right here, so let's see this hill climb. $15, $16, $13, super steep, dude. This is really steep right here. $12, but we're still climbing. Wow, still climbing. This is gnarly steep. Thing's got really nice off-road knobby tires. Getting right into it right here. Now, what a nice view you get over here. What a nice view. Just gotta kick my leg out a little bit, only because of the box mounting spot. But what a treat, man. This bike is really doing well for, I guess, my expectations, you know, 52 volt. But this bike is built very nice in terms of like all the moped styles that I have had on the channel. From unboxing to building, I'll say that Roll Road has done a pretty darn good job. Kept it professional. They kind of done everything on their own too, and everything is very like unique, or like you can tell like they made these decisions. Like the way the battery was built is really cool and unique. I've never seen one like it. It's got a port to charge, and it's also got another port for out, so you can charge your phone. So it's got USB-C over here on this side. So if your phone's dying and you need to charge it, you know, in a pinch, you can just plug it straight into the battery. That's a really nice little creature feature. Like I said earlier, class 2 sticker. You can lock it down to class 2. The grips are really nice and premium. Turn the light on, you'll flip this, and then you'll hit the power button, and that flips the light on. But the cooler thing is there's 2 beams. So look at that. So there's a high and a low beam. Like, this thing's just loaded with stuff. You got your turn signals, you got fully adjustable suspension in the front. And the motor's just like really strong. I'm digging it, man. Like nothing is holding me back from saying I like it, at least for right now. We're gonna go a little bit more and see a little bit more of the trail here with it and see what we can find. But also, quick little shameless plug. If you guys are looking for a nice inflatable or a tire inflator that is nice to have on the go, I collabed recently with E10 Wolf, and they sent me this unit. I believe it's called the S1. I'll put it on the screen. But this thing is just so cool to have in your back pocket, in your kit. It's literally what you need to take with you to inflate whatever. So, you know, you can bring it on with you, set it. There's all sorts of settings for car to bike to this to that. The nozzle is a quick screw off, so you can just screw right off. This part flaps open, and it's got an inflation needle and a Schrader Presto valve adapter. So you've got literally everything with the S1 tire pump. It's kind of the jack of all trades of tire pumps, I feel like. And I actually have bought others, so I've tried quite a few of these. This also has a flashlight on it, which a lot of them do, but this one just makes sense and it's easy to use. Everything's pretty like intuitive, so great piece of kit. Use code MAX if you want one. And let's check this trail out, guys. Let's see where we can go. And this isn't about speed, right? This is just about getting to where you're getting. So I'm not going to be doing any speed runs while we're out up here because we're pretty far up right now. And the other thing is the likelihood of us finding a rattlesnake or something like that is pretty likely. Holy shit, that is super steep. I'm not gonna walk the bike. I think I'm gonna go back up. It's a little too crazy, in my opinion. I'm gonna try a different route because it's like I said, my first time, and that's a little intense. It's cool, but I also don't think I'm on the right bike to attempt something like that either. That's the other thing. But we're going back up. This thing is doing a great job with me on it, so I'm stoked. Good piece of kit. Now we can go up here where that guy went earlier, I think. You can see everything from up here. But yeah, I think the rest of that trail mainly for foot, I believe. I'm a little too new to try that on the bike. But we're gonna come up and then go back down and then find another trail. Keep riding the Roll Road Shark 3.0. Woo. Little bump there. Just kind of sending this thing on whatever happens, you know? Woo! Woo! This thing is awesome, dude. Ripping. For the price and for what you get, man, I don't think you can really beat it, honestly. Yeah, honestly. Alright, let's back it up a little bit. Yeah, the cargo cage makes things a little interesting when you're kicking your leg over. You just have to remember it's there. That's really it. But the battery just feels strong as all heck. Being honest, like, it hasn't dropped a bar. I haven't really seen it sag. Yeah, I don't know. You know, at first when I received this bike, you know, you have your first thoughts, right? And when I put it together, I also had thoughts. And through the whole process, my thoughts were like, wow, this thing is pretty darn sick. You know? The adjustable suspension, the 52 volt, you know, they're all 48s, dude. They're almost all 48s. The only other thing that's to compete is the Tonneray T8, but that's a dual motor. This isn't dual motor, and I will say it still is holding very well for not having dual motor. What I can say this probably has on T8 is efficiency in probably range, for sure, because of the single motor. Either way, though, with me on it, this thing just feels solid, dude. So with that said, I'm gonna film some B and then we'll keep going a little bit. All right. This is where we gotta watch out for this hawk over here, actually. Oh shit. One of his feathers flew and hit me. It's kind of trippy. Taking his meal elsewhere. Alrighty, well, new trail. A lot of nature. And we are on the roll road. Ooh, Shark 3.0. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Ooh. Dude. This is intense. What is this? Actually, a super cool spot to shoot. Yeah, man. There's not much else to not like on this bike. We're gonna go through a little bit here, see what we can get into. Woo! This thing's just screaming through the off-road, man. Does such a good job. Where this lets out or goes, I don't know. So I'm gonna just play it safe and go a little bit and check range. I mean, for now, I'm not seeing any sag or dip. The battery is still strong as all heck. And it's kind of, you know, new area, new map for me. I'm feeling that feeling of, oh, I want to check it out, you know. So many things I have never seen. It's kind of where I'm at right now with this. So it is cool. I do like that aspect. Huh, just a weird motor. Or like a piece of a chimney. Oh, that's probably an old house. Holy shit. Yeah, I guess there used to be homes out here. So honestly, probably be a really good place to bring the Talaria. I'll be honest, the further I'm going, the more I'm realizing that I don't know if a lot of bikes come out here and traverse this. So we'll go a little bit more and see, but it is a little trippy. I'll tell you that. Kind of trippy. That's spooky. Like, this would be terrifying at night, honestly. Oof. Okay. Someone has just decided to leave a tractor here. I think this is where I turn back. Because you can see that someone's put boards here to cross. That's striking me as just sketch. Yeah, it's just eerie. You're out here alone, you know? Out here with the John Deere from fucking who knows when. What a trip. Yep. Well, I mean, yeah, guys, this is the Roll Road Shark 3.0. It's been able to do everything I've thrown at it and even more. This might be a longer one than normal, but it's because I'm having a lot of fun on this bike. And if you're looking for a bike that can kind of do a bit of it all and has more of like the premium stuff for a moped style, and as you can tell, I've reviewed a lot of moped styles. For a bigger person, just feels very confidence inspiring. Longer seat, premium suspension, just this throttle that's a little laggy, but otherwise great.
Wow, okay, those are some huge dips there. Sorry, Mr. Siegel. I don't know if he's injured or what, but I gotta get out of here. Super bumpy on this. How trippy, man. There used to be houses here. Like, that's probably someone's basement, I'm assuming, that goes down into the floor. There's another house way out there. This is just the marsh out here. Tide is not high enough to be here though, but I don't know how that fluctuates, so I think I'm gonna get my butt out of here. Another more ups and downs. Someone's random boat. And we're just gonna go a little bit more. The battery is not showing any signs of anything, which is pretty nuts to me. I've done nearly 8 miles of some pretty hard riding. It's not normal riding. Definitely harder. Gate don't block. Where the hell does that go? Gate to what? Fucking to Narnia? So where does that take you? Huh. Off-road? No clue, man. I mean, I'd be kind of cool to get a bike to go through that, but it's not in the program for today. Oh, and that's how you get up on the frickin' bridge with all the crazy people up there. Kind of wild. Authorized vehicles only through there. More trippy stuff to see. Kind of everywhere. This thing's a trooper, man. And look, we barely just lost a bar. Finally lost our first bar after nearly 10 miles. For me, that's that doesn't really happen. Full pin for me on most bikes after 10 miles. Could be close to your whole ride right there, you know? So let's go check it out. And this is called the Dumbarton Pier. A lot of people come out here to fish. So you can fish here. And I believe it used to actually be a road way back in the day. Like, yeah, at one point you used to actually be able to drive up on this thing. But yeah, a lot of people hang out and fish down there at the end. Ooh, this is a different area here. A little creepy, honestly. Just think this area is so, like, old. It can only really be creepy. Like, all this is just old. It's beautiful out here. It's kind of what it's all about, man. Getting out to a spot. Any spot. You know, make your own spot. I'm really glad that I started doing these reviews, because there is a piece of therapy in writing and doing all this and breaking it all down. So appreciate you guys watching, but use your bike rides for some therapeutics, you know, if you're going through stuff. I mean, look how beautiful this is. I'm just here all alone. I think it's great. Alright, guys. I think the ride's pretty much almost officially over here. Yeah, Roller Shark 3.0. I think this is just a badass for a moped. Long seat so 2 people can ride on it. Cargo box in the back. This thing has just got everything you really need. Now with that said, if you are looking for moped style and you're looking for something that's not 48 volts, that has some pep and is reasonably priced, this is around $1,300. With my code, I'll put the new price up on the screen to show you guys what you're looking at. But this thing is just built very well. Really cool battery. Holds a charge amazingly. And I've just been having a great time on this thing. Let's head back. Let's head back. But yeah, seat is meant for two people. I figured that out earlier when I was kind of peeping it, and it's just so long. I was like, oh wow, yeah. Don't forget you've got, you know, full brake light, turn signals. This thing is ready for the street, honestly. So don't forget that it's, you know, well, it checks all the boxes if that's what you're kind of looking for, is something to hit the street. Inconspicuous, but still has power, still has some grunt. There's not a ton of 52 volt in the segment, you know, there really isn't. Actually, there's not. I mean, what 52 volt do we have? I'm really trying to think. I don't know. I really don't know.
Alright, so after riding the Roll Road Shark 3.0, here's my take. The bike is awesome. I've ridden a lot of moped-style e-bikes, and for single motor setup, this is definitely one of the fastest and most fun I've tested. You've got a 1500 watt BAFANG motor, that's a quality name, 1800 watts of peak power, 52 volt 20 amp hour battery, 20 by 4 inch fat tires, and a 450 pound payload capacity. It's also a real two-seater, and when you unlock it, this thing can get into the 40s. It's pretty wild for a bike like this. So, it's not just the speed. The build quality is awesome, front suspension's great, you got the fast charger, rear trunk, and the USB-C port to charge your stuff. Everything about this bike feels well thought out. So if you want a moped-style e-bike that's fast, comfortable, good looking, and actually built to carry two people, the Shark 3.0 is definitely worth checking out. I've teamed up with Roll Road to get you guys $50 off. Use code MAX, that's MAX, the link is in description and pinned comment. Roll Road Shark 3.0. Single motor, 2 seats, fat tires, this thing absolutely rips. MAXAPACITY out.